I need you to understand something right now, from the very first second of this video. What you are about to witness is not normal. This is not the standard recycled transfer rumor you scroll past every single day. This is different. This is the moment that will be etched into the history of Manchester United as the true dividing line between the dark age of incompetence and the dawn of a new, terrifyingly intelligent era. So I am telling you, with every ounce of conviction I possess, do not skip this. Do not fast forward. Do not let this information reach you through a filtered secondhand tweet. You need to hear it here, in its full, shocking, and glorious detail. For over a decade, we have been a club adrift, a supertanker steered by fools, hemorrhaging cash on panic buys and past their prime superstars. Our transfer policy a global joke, our ambitions crushed, not just by rivals on the pitch, but by our own chaotic, rudderless leadership in the boardroom. We screamed for a director of football. We begged for a modern structure. We knew the problem wasn't just the players, it was the people finding them. And tonight, after a series of clandestine meetings that would rival a spy thriller, after a secret flight from Germany that touched down under the cover of a misty Manchester night, I can confirm to you that the problem has been solved. The cavalry isn't coming. It has already arrived, and it was all caught on camera by a lone fan whose blurry, shaky footage has just sent shockwaves through the very foundations of world football. The footage shows a private terminal, far from the main airport crowds, the kind of place where billionaires and world leaders move unseen. The door to a sleek black jet opens, and out he steps, not a player in casual wear, but a figure in a razor-sharp dark suit. No entourage, no flashy jewelry, just one man, a single briefcase, and a face etched with a focus so intense it could cut glass. He doesn't wave. He doesn't smile. He moves with the purposeful stride of a man who knows exactly why he is here, and the monumental scale of the task before him. He is ushered into a waiting, blacked-out Range Rover, and as it pulls away, the fan, confused but electrified, posts the video online with a simple, questioning caption. "Who is this? Looks serious. #MUFC. What followed was a digital firestorm, a masterclass in modern detective work, as the collective power of the online football community zoomed in, enhanced, and compared. And the identity they uncovered was more explosive than any player signing could ever be. The man in the suit is Mikael Ljungberg. Let that name sink in. Mikael Ljungberg, the architect, the phantom, the man who, from the shadows, helped build the Borussia Dortmund machine that took Europe by storm. The strategic mind who was a key part of the structure that perfected the Bayern Munich juggernaut, the very system that identified and nurtured Robert Lewandowski, that assembled squads with surgical precision. He is not a player. He is a fixer, a builder of dynasties, and his destination was not a medical room, but the inner sanctum of power at Carrington. While we were all sleeping, he was in the boardroom, the same room where so many disastrous deals were rubber-stamped, and he was undertaking a different kind of medical. There were no MRI scanners, but there were forensic audits of the scouting network. No cardiovascular tests, but stress tests of the club's financial structure and wage bill. And he passed. Oh, he passed, with flying colors. The most dramatic signature of the summer wasn't on a player contract, but on an employment deal that makes him the sporting director of Manchester United, a deal with a total package worth a reported £89 million, a number that isn't a fee, but a statement, a declaration of financial and intellectual war on the rest of the Premier League. This is the signing that means we will never again lose a Jude Bellingham to a rival because we hesitated. This is the signing that means we will have a clear, multi-year pathway from the academy to the first team, where every talent is identified and nurtured with a clear purpose. This is the brain that will finally finally construct a squad where a Bruno Fernandes is given the perfect, dynamic midfield partner he craves, where a Casemiro has a long-term world-class successor already being groomed, where the manager is handed a cohesive, balanced squad, not a collection of expensive, mismatched parts. The blurry footage of his arrival is more significant, more powerful than any trophy lift, because it represents the moment the very soil at Manchester United became fertile again. The Ineos era has begun not with a loud public bang, but with the quiet, decisive stroke of a pen. A signature that carries the weight of 1,000 failed transfers and the promise of 1,000 future successes. The hope is back. But this time, it's different. It's not the desperate, fragile hope of old. It is a calculated, confident, and formidable hope, built on the shoulders of a man who has done this before. A man who knows how to build empires from the ground up. The theater of dreams now has its master architect, and the blueprint for the future is finally in the right hands. This is the day everything changed forever.